Centrally Speaking fans, welcome back to another episode of your favorite television program, the show that keeps you up to date with the work and function of Bank of Jamaica.
Centrally Speaking is a program that opens up the conversation around important matters of economics and finance, matters of national importance that have an impact on your life. I'm Sheena.
And I'm Anna. I can tell you what has had an impact on my life.
What has had an impact? Food.
Star apple.
Oh, star apple.
A star apple time.
Oh, okay.
When you go to country again.
I mean, I'll tell you.
Bring some for me. Neesberry.
Yeah, Neesberry.
Jackfruits.
Neesberry's a vibe.
Any star apple fans? Yes, I see that hand.
Me teacher.
Any jackfruit fans? I see that hand.
Neesberry. Now look how much hand.
Any
Look at all
Neesberry
those
fans?
hands
Yes.
for the Neesberry
Big one up.
fans.
Oh my God, God make one upon the first day.
Oh, God.
What a nice bad.
All right. So let's tell our viewers what's coming up on today's episode.
Something small, but
Small-
big.
But big.
Yeah.
We'll be having Michael Leckie, President of the Small Business Association of Jamaica. He will be joining us to tell us about the genesis of the Small Business Association and all about how you can become a member of the Small Business Association and some of the benefits.
This episode promises to be one of big impact. But before we hear from Michael, we want to hear from you. So let's get into the streets.
How important are small businesses to the Jamaican economy?
Small businesses, they put back money into the Jamaican economy and they just grow small businesses better in terms of you have the ability to see who you're buying from and it's like you relate to that person.
Very important. So small businesses provide jobs and jobs give spending power. If you have spending power, you can pay taxes. Simple as that.
Small business employ people at all levels. It encourages young people to launch out. It is like a mushrooming for bigger business. So small business is an energizer for the Jamaican economy.
It provides an income for the individual, also the family, and also it helps that it creates jobs for others because it's not me alone. I also have other people who work alongside with me, and I've been doing this for the past 17 years and it has sent my children through school, also going through university.
It increases especially the GDP, so also the health, like the employment rates also help persons, to know have a job.
And that's what the people in the streets had to say. Now it's time to meet today's guest. Joining us now is Michael Leckie, President of the Small Business Association of Jamaica, SBAJ. Michael Leckie, welcome back to Centrally Speaking.
Thank you very much for having me. Yes.
It's been a long time.
Too long.
Yeah,
But
man.
it's good to see you.
Same here.
All right.
Same here.
So the last time you were here, you told us about the roles and functions of the Small Business Association of Jamaica.
Yes.
All right, tell us about the genesis of the Small Business Association of Jamaica.
Okay. The background to the founding of SBAJ started back in 1974 with R. Dan Williams. He was the Minister of Industry and Commerce at that time. He saw it fit to actually have a space for small business to have a headquarters, and that is where we are now, 2 Trafalgar Road. As a matter of fact, if you check it since 1974 to now, will be 50 years, and I'm glad for this interview to show Jamaica that small business has existed and always be relevant in Jamaica.
Oh, that's good to put that
50
into
years.
context.
Yes.
Right. So remind us, Mr. Leckie, who comprises your membership?
You will have to have a turnover of say $425 million and a maximum staff of say 100. So small business were from 0 right up to 425.
You call that
and you have
small?
to be registered. Yes.
You call that small?
Yeah. Well, the acronym
Yes,
SME.
yes,
right,
okay.
Micro, small, and medium. Okay, it's in categories. Micro, you have a turnover of $15 million. Small, a turnover of $75 million. And medium, 425. That's why I gave it a scale.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Right. Okay. So all we fall in that category can become a member of a small business association. So small businesses play a vital role. That's why you have so much are so many small businesses in Jamaica. 400,000, as a matter of fact.
400,000.
Yes. Yes, so that's the amount of small businesses in Jamaica. That's formally. And I must tell you now, on the flip side,
Right.
the informal ones is twice that amount.
Okay.
But those are under the radar, not paying taxes and so on. But it's to their disadvantage anyway.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And just for the record, formal means registered businesses.
Registered with
Okay.
Companies Office of Jamaica.
Okay.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
All right. So, Michael, based on what you've said about the persons, the large volume of persons within the informal sector,
Right.
share with us what can be done to get them into the formal sector.
Yeah, it has to be sensitization, it has to be education. Is one of the things that is lacking. Because most people just think that we can buy and sell and that's it.
Okay.
But they don't know that it has to be structured. Structured in such a way that it allows you to get other benefits. For instance, you can get grant funding, you
Okay.
can build your business, and you can do your taxation, and then it puts you in a certain area that you can grow further. Because what we found out is mostly the micro. Those are earning 15 millions and so on. They are the ones who are mostly informal
Okay.
because they are under the radar. They don't pay taxes. So in order to have a drive to say, listen, these are the benefits you have. Because people are not going to walk over into getting formalized unless they see a benefit.
Oh.
And those are the benefits.
Okay. Thank you for that, Michael.
So the business person, that micro business person,
Yes.
you know, in the more rural parishes, you know, perhaps do you consider farmers micros?
Yes.
Or you consider so
Yes.
you know, so people, you know, like from Decoy, you know, so Mary.
Yes, I do.
You,
but
you,
no,
you know,
Decoy,
let me
yes,
say,
yes.
big up to the viewers from Decoy. You know, so we're taking a business person from Decoy.
Yes.
Convince that person that it is to their advantage to become registered and even to be a part of the SBAJ.
Yeah, what would I say is that you have other downsides to your business. For instance, you see that you need more seedlings. I'm just assuming that you're farmers,
farmers,
you
yes,
say.
yes.
And you need fertilizer. You need no advocacy group like SBAJ
Yeah.
because we have a direct line to the minister. And we will say, Minister, people in Decoy, these are the problems they are having. So we're going to sensitize, we're going to push and allow them to get it. And then we get like a census, we know how many people are there, where the needs are, and then they will respond.
So we hear two terms, entrepreneur, small business. What distinguishes the two? Just settle that for us.
It's one and the same. Because the end of it is you want to make a profit. And all business person, whether you're small, large, you want to make a profit. So entrepreneurship is just anybody who tend to want to do business and make a profit. So it's wide, yes. And I must add that small businesses in Jamaica is very, very vital to the economy. As a matter of fact, when you look at what we contribute to the economy of Jamaica, and this is a fact that a number of persons don't understand, that when we pay taxes, small businesses, 97% of us actually comply with taxes of Jamaica.
No,
No,
that's
And-
good.
and-
but that's
really
good.
That's good.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
high
yes.
compliance rate.
Yeah,
We
that
may
was
not
good.
have the big number like the big businesses, but in totality,
Yeah.
we are there. So small business persons really want to contribute to the economy at all times.
So do you have a figure of just about how much tax does small business?
Yes, $220 billion.
Okay.
What you say?
Very much so.
gosh.
And you remember this buzzword, we are the engine of growth.
Right.
And you cannot take that away. Any government or any organization that do not put us into that central part,
Right.
the economy is not going to grow.
Okay.
So that is where we actually have to pivot into.
That's an important point, Michael. All right, so we want to find out more about the work of the Small Business Association, but it's time for a break. Essentially speaking, we'll be back in a moment.
Welcome back to Centrally Speaking. If you have just started to watch, we've been speaking with Michael Leckie, President of the Small Business Association of Jamaica.
All right, so Michael, before the break, you were sharing with us about advocacy as one of the things that the Small Business Association of Jamaica does in relation to MSMEs. What are some of the other things that you do?
Right. In-house, say for instance, you're just a startup.
Yes.
We hold your hand right through the process to show you how to get your business plan. You get your structure within your business. So make sure that you know what your profits and losses are, where you need to do stocks and so on. And what happened is that there are a number of persons who does not have a physical space.
Okay.
So what we do, we ask persons to listen, use our address. That's 2 Trafalgar Road. Remember, we're in New Kingston now.
Yes.
And suppose you live somewhere else and you don't want that to be registered, you use our, almost like a digital office.
Right, okay.
So you can use it. So we accept like your mails, your calls, and forward it to you. So you can. And another thing that we also do is make sure that your business is known. So what you have a wide section, so we place you in groups of the specific type of business that you do. So you can trade among yourselves and so on. And people know what is happening with your business, so your business can grow.
Okay.
So I'm sure you also facilitate networking.
That's
but
correct.
but is it that I can come to you and say, Mr. Leckie, I need some staff. Can you help me with that?
Yes. Yeah, and what happened with the networking, you can also place it within your group and say, listen, this is what I need.
Okay.
And then another person will do it. Also, you get discount from different members. You do tiling, you do plumbing. I get the discount.
No, I don't do plumbing.
Okay.
For example, so if you want that, being a member, you're privileged to that discount. And also other retail shops and stores.
Okay.
So as long as you become a member, you get those advantages.
Okay.
Those are some of the advantages to becoming a member of the Small Business Association of Jamaica. But for the more business type benefits, do you get, if somebody's listing, do they get a tax advantage for being a member of the SBAJ?
No, but what you get is discounted rate to accountants to be pointing in that direction.
There we go.
And a number of persons keep asking, tell me what else I do. The biggest advantage is procurement, government goods and services. And that is big because government goods and services is over $288 billion. And since then, I become part of the advocacy and said, listen, we need a level playing field. We went to the government and said, listen, we cannot compete, but we need a part of the action, a piece of the pie. So now, after years of battling, we have 20% of that figure. And now that SMEs can now bid for those contracts. If you don't have the capacity, and your friend, and you're in the same line of it, you can join together and bid for that. So that is where we now decide that, listen, small business has to survive.
So you've told us all about the benefits now, or the advantages.
Yes.
So clearly there must be a cost, right? So say, for example, my nail tech, Latoya, she wants to become a part of that. What would the cost be to her? And how would she go about it?
Well, as a membership fee, it's minimal, it's $3,000
Jamaican?
for a year. Yes, for Jamaica for the year. So your
Really?
nail tech.
Mega giant.
Come on board.
I'm a plumber.
You're now a plumber.
I'm now a plumber.
Okay. You can come on board, $3,000 as a member, and you have a voice too. Our AGM come out, our books are open, you know all what is happening within it. And that makes it good, and it broadens the spectrum. So your nail tech is good.
So what would my nail tech need to become a member?
Like I said, just make sure you have your certificate of incorporation.
Okay.
And And that is enough, and 2 or 3 references.
Okay.
Just do that, and you're in.
Okay.
And you're in. But until we contact the reference and show that you're not a plumber, then we just said, okay, put you in a reject column.
Apply as something else.
Yes.
Yes. So you may look at disadvantages.
Yes.
Is that the sector has challenges, and I'm
Oh.
sure that's where you're going.
Yes.
Okay. And one of the things are we don't want to get access to finance, low interest rate finance at all. And that is the problem. Or we need more grant funding and capacity building
Okay.
for us. And market. Those are the 3. We have a whole host, but those are the 3 top ones that are the challenges for MSMEs.
So how has the membership fared coming out of the recent pandemic? Is it that you have experienced diminished numbers or diminished profits?
Okay.
What has the impact been?
Both. We had a 40% decline.
Oh.
Closures during it. Because remember that we had shut down, no movement days and curfews, all of that. Nothing can move. A number of persons may shut down. But the upside to that is that the company's offices is showing that in 2019, those who got redundant and so on, we had over 13,800 new business names, that is,
Okay.
and
Okay.
over 3,900 incorporation
Okay.
added to
Nice.
it. Although we have fallen, but since COVID, it has taken a different look
Okay.
because now nobody wants to go next to somebody and a close up and so on. So what happened? No, we have to embrace technology. So you have a lot of online shopping and online interaction among persons and trading and so on. So that what we call now, we have to pivot, no longer brick and mortar. So we have to pivot into that, and people know we're reluctant to change, especially the older type of persons, because they're difficult to embrace the technology. But what we did in order to ease them into it is, listen, we start with a WhatsApp. Get you familiar with it, send a picture, show what your goods are, and so on. And they move from there to have their own website, and so. That's so people, it's difficult to change, but it's coming along.
Okay. So just out of curiosity, based on
Yes.
something that you said,
Yes.
can I register multiple small businesses?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I asked just now because you referenced new names, registration of new names,
Yes.
which made me wonder, could Anna be over there being a plumber and a tiler? So I just wanted to know.
Yes, those are new names. And what happened? People now start to do their own researches.
Right.
No longer you're a dressmaker. You're now a fashion person.
Fashion
or
designer.
Designer, yeah. You no longer take on that name. So people don't move and describe themselves differently
Okay.
and move into different directions. And that is one of the good things about businesses. And you must always have change and be comfortable in your space.
Have you noticed different types of businesses being registered? And I ask this in the context of, social media have spawned some kind of income generating businesses. Have you seen people registering Instagram-based businesses, for example? I'm a creative. Have you seen that
I'm an
kind of?
influencer.
I'm an influencer. Have you
Yes.
seen those types of
Yes,
registrations?
there's an influx of that.
Okay.
A lot of services oriented.
Okay.
And that is one of the movements that we have noticed. But like I said, you're a small business person, well, go ahead and be comfortable. You see, the thing about it that what I notice a number of persons, although you get registered, they seem to step back. But you need to assert yourself. You need to get after what your needs are and push. But during the pandemic, another feature that we had to caution business about is to look at your income and expenditures.
Okay.
Be careful you don't spend on what you don't need. What's your inventory and your stock? Just buy what you can turn over with. And if you have to take credit, speak to them and extend it further. If you can do 60 days, 70 days, also. And if you're going to ask somebody to listen, to take something from you, try and get cash. And those are the small
Try and
things.
take jam decks.
And
Hey.
Jam decks.
Hey.
Jam decks.
You know what I mean?
We're on Central.
Hey,
we're
we're
speaking here.
speaking here, yes.
Jam
There
decks.
you go. So that is the key to it, and that is what we kind of, since the pandemic, we can encourage persons to do.
So, Michael, you've done a good job of telling us the advantages of becoming a part of the Small Business Association of Jamaica and further registering your business. How does one who's interested in contacting you, how do they go about that? Give us your details and your socials.
You can visit our office at 2 Trafalgar Road, Kingston 5. Or email smallbusinessesja@gmail.com or by telephone 978-9191. And earlier, you asked what else can SBAJ do?
Yes.
And one of the things that we're pushing is a tripartite approach. We're looking at 3 ministries.
Okay.
Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Ministry of Education, and Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. What we want is for small businesses to pivot into agriculture. Reason being, food security.
Okay.
Reason being, bring down our food bill. We're looking at our deficit, our trade deficit. We are importing $5.8 billion, and we're only exporting 1.7. Look at that deficit. So if we can get small businesses who already have the acumen to move into agriculture, they look at agriculture as a business, look at our import bill,
Yes.
and if the bill says, listen, a lot of strawberries are being imported, find Anna. Anna,
Yeah, man.
you
Boy, when you're
can
not
move
Yeah, man.
into
Yeah, man. Me in that.
it and add to it. So you're already there, you already have the acumen, and you just move right into it. You now have the Ministry of Education show you how to do the business side of it,
Okay.
outside of what you're already doing. So you're moving from your core business into agriculture. And that is one of the things we're going to push for 2024.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you so
And
much.
again, how we sign up?
Oh, you sign up. There, we have an application form. It's online, does the same. Or you walk in, and then you write up your application with 2 references.
Okay.
And when those come back positive, then you step into as a member of the Small Business Association of Jamaica.
With
and
the
with a fee.
$3,000.
$3,000 fee.
Yes.
All right. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you very much for having me.
All right. So much happening with our small business community. That was Michael Leckie, President of the Small Business Association of Jamaica. More centrally speaking, right after these messages.
We hope you learned something from our conversation with Michael Leckie, President of the Small Business Association of Jamaica. But if you missed the conversation, it's time for our Fast Facts. Number 1. The Small Business Association of Jamaica was founded in 1974 out of the need to provide advocacy for small businesses in Jamaica. Member benefits include advocacy, mentorship, networking opportunities, and business plan assistance. Number 2, any business registered with the Companies Office of Jamaica with a turnover of less than 425 million Jamaica dollar can become a member of the SBAJ. Number 3, there are about 400,000 registered small businesses in Jamaica. Number 4, MSMEs account for 40% of Jamaica's GDP and file annually about 220 billion Jamaican dollars in taxes. Number 5, MSMEs employ over 70% of Jamaica's workforce. And that's it for Fast Facts.
So that's our program for this week, viewers.
Hey, sure did nice, not true?
Yes.
Anyway, follow us for more on X and Facebook, Central Bank JA, and on Instagram, Central Bank Jamaica. You can also visit the website, www.boj.org.jm.
We also invite you to send in your questions on X or Facebook.
And of course, join us again next week at the same time right here on your station when we will have another special guest. Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Sheena. Centrally Speaking is a production of Bank of Jamaica.